Okay, grandparents unite. Yes, Papa is going to show the kids how to paint a simple watercolor Christmas card. And we're going to paint two ornaments, a blue-green one, I guess is what that is, and a red one, but you can choose any colors you want. And then a little bit of a Christmas tree peeking its head out, and they're hanging on that tree by red ribbons. It is a very simple tutorial today, and it was at the request of a woman who I go to church with. I don't go with her, I go there, and she's also there. I go to church with Robin and her mom. But yeah, she watches the Poppa Paints videos, and she said they were a little complex and wondered if I could do one for her grandkids so they could do Christmas ornaments on Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow. So this is the card I'm painting today, and it's really simple, and it just takes I think I used 2 brushes and 2 colors, or 3 colors actually, because I used a little bit of a yellow ochre. Oh, and green. So 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. I don't know. It doesn't matter. You guys have fun, and watch the video. It's coming up now, and it's for you. And by the way, you see the white that I kept in the reflections? Well, you could easily make that a different color, like a yellow or something. And I should have said that in the video. All right, have fun. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll talk to you maybe in 2 days, because I might not do one tomorrow. Well, maybe I will. All right. Thank you for watching. Here comes the video right now. Okay, this is going to be a fun one. Today is Wednesday, November 27th, 2024, and it's the day before Thanksgiving. And a lady at the church that I go to asked me, because she watches these Poppa Paints videos, she asked me if I could show something like a simple tutorial. She said she loves the videos. She said they're a little bit complex, the artwork that I show, and she wants to, with her grandchildren tomorrow, she wants to show them how to paint a Christmas card. But she's not even going to try to show them how to do a landscape, although, to be honest with you, I think a landscape is not that hard. It looks hard, but it's not. But she did ask specifically for ornaments, so let's do that. Now, what I wanted to suggest, because a lot of times I don't sketch things out, but I think if you're going to do this with children, maybe you should. And maybe Grandma, you could do it. And let the kids color it in, so to speak, okay? So what I'm going to suggest is, if you want a red ornament, use a red colored pencil just to make the outline. So let's just create a circle. A big old red circle. Okay? And that's going to be the beginning of our ornament. We can put that little top on it. It's okay if that's red too. Okay? And that little loop that the ribbon holds on to make it all red. And the ribbon itself can be red. So we'll do that. And then what I want to do is I want to show you how I would do a little bit of the green from the Christmas tree. So there's my red one. Now I want to do a blue one also, a blue Christmas ornament. So let's put another one here. Now this one is going to also be round, but it's going to be sort of behind. It's going to be sort of behind that one. So you have 2 ornaments in this picture. That'll make a more interesting composition on the greeting card. I'm pretty sure you told me you wanted to do greeting cards. I hope I remember that right. I will do this, and hopefully you'll like it. And then, of course, that little loop that attaches to it. And then let's take the red pencil and put that ribbon back on there. That's all going to be paint. So we're not using colored pencil, but you can see the sketch. All right, now let's take, I know sometimes brushes can be intimidating, so let's just take, how about a relatively medium-sized brush? Can you see that? This is not too big. If you want to know the number, it's a number 6. It's a Princeton. And what we're going to do is we're going to take some of the paint, and just so you know, I'm using pan watercolors. So you can buy pan watercolors pretty much anywhere. This particular brand is My Lang, or however you say that. However you say that name. I don't really know how to say that name. But it doesn't have to be this brand. And excuse the motorcycle guy outside. All right, so let's just get started. Let's just take some red paint. And let me move my pencils because I don't need them anymore for this project. Let's just take some red. And this is going to be fun because you can really take watercolor. Now you don't want to paint the whole thing. You want to make sure you keep some white in the middle for the reflection. Okay? And that's kind of the fun part of this. Now the last time I did a video that was directed at children, I was told, and I agree, that I was talking the way I would talk to a child. And I think I'm doing it again. I think I'm doing that again. I don't know why I do that. I'm not talking to a child. I'm talking to a grandma. I'm talking to somebody, well, I truly think you're younger than me, Pamela, but we're still in that same grandparent boat, right? All right, now I'm just using one color here. The reason it looks like it's more than one shade is because it's, you know, more watered down on the white areas. So let's just go ahead and just keep painting it. I might add a little bit dark, but I want to get this very light, very watered down, and spread it around. Let's get a little area that stays white, so the white of the paper comes through it. Okay, now there's our first Christmas ball. I might come back and add a little bit more to it, but right now I'm not going to. Then you clean the brush, and now you see that's still wet right there, so you don't want to do the blue one yet. And you don't want to do that yet. So what you could do is the 2 ribbons, and those are so easy. You just take the brush and just go ahead and make that ribbon, you know? It doesn't have to be perfect. But there it is, and guess what? It is perfect. It is. This is fun. All right, so you have those, and they're all wet, so you really can't do a whole lot with them right now. So what can we do? Well, I don't know if you have any hot cocoa, but it might not be a bad idea to go make some hot cocoa. I've got my coffee, so go make some hot cocoa, and when you come back, this will be dry, and then we can do the blue. For the sake of the video, I'm turning off the camera, and I'll be right back. Okay, just so you know, I speeded up the process with a dryer, a hot air dryer, and you could use a hair dryer to do it, or you could just wait. And I will show you that it left a little bit of a bloom look to it, and we can keep that way. It's no problem, or we can change it, and I will show you how to do that. But first, let's get the blue ornament, and let's see which color. Maybe we want something a little blue-green. What do you think about blue-green instead of blue? I think it'll work okay with the ornament. So we do the same thing with this one. It's more green than it is blue-green, isn't it? Oh, and if you're really not happy with the color, you can add to it. See what I just did? I just added a little blue to it. All right, now we're going to do the same thing with this one, but of course, part of this ornament is hidden behind the red one. So let's just go ahead and make the outline. Go ahead and take that all the way around there. And this one you have to be a little bit careful not to overlap it, but the real thing is, as long as you have the red one dry, you'll be okay. So you can even leave a little bit of white paper showing through. I'm going to try my best not to do that. Let's just keep adding some blue to this and some green. Have a pretty blue-green ornament here hanging from the Christmas tree. So I think it's very cool that you're going to show your grandchildren what you do, because I know you told me that you paint all the time. So hopefully, I don't know if you're going to use this video as you're talking to the kids. If you do, I want to say something to the children. Happy Thanksgiving! Yeah! Happy Thanksgiving! And when you're finished making these cards, you're gonna be so happy that you made a card for somebody. All right. Now, this is for everybody else. Not for everybody else. This is for everybody. Now that's wet, you see? But over here it's dry. So what color do I want for those? Well, I'm going to use what I call a yellow ochre. It's this color right here. Whoops. Let me show you. It's kind of a yellow, like a mustardy yellow color. But you could use brown. The reason I'm using yellow ochre is because I want to put some dark spots on it in a minute. And we can keep some light spots on here also to kind of make it look like it's got a reflective surface, like it's metal. And we don't want to do the other one yet because it's still wet on the blue. So let's just paint this one. Oh, you see it's leaking in there? See, I did a mistake. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing to show a mistake in a video, because we're all going to make mistakes, and there's a way to correct it, or there's a way to justify it, meaning you can just say, that's my artsy side. But if you want to just take just wait, later on when you wait for it to dry, you can move it around a little bit better. Okay, so let's just let that dry. And maybe now we could go ahead and put some of those tree branches in here, because we have to wait for that to dry. So let's just take a green and what you do is you pull it down like a little line like that. Okay, and then you're just going to do lots of these things, lots of little lines like this. See, all like in a row. And then you can do the other side, and you can use different amounts of water to make it darker and lighter. But this is just a fun way of doing this with the little tree branches. Okay, let's do another one over here. Give this one a little bit of a curve. Okay, and again, just do a lot of these fancy little marks. Make your own tree. Make a Christmas tree. Did you guys make turkeys with your hands? I know in art in elementary school, I don't know what age you guys are, but I remember as a kid, the art teacher would have us doing our hands. We would trace our hands, and then we would make turkeys out of them. Your grandma knows how to do that, so I don't need to show you that. But let's just keep making some tree branches here, like sticking down, some poking their little branches here. See how that looks so nice? Yeah, tomorrow's Thanksgiving, and I'm looking forward to it. We're going to go to somebody's house. I'm just adding a little darkness to here. We're going to go to somebody's house and eat. And I got a couple of gifts for them. I know it's not Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, but I got gifts anyway. Should I tell you what I got them? I got them an advent calendar with lots of rubber ducks, 24 rubber ducks, each day from December 1st through December 24th. The father will be opening up the ducks, the little doors, and that's going to be fun. And the reason is because he has a Jeep. I don't know if you guys have anybody in your family that has a Jeep, and I don't know where the tradition got started, but apparently people with Jeeps have ducks on their dashboard. So, and he had none. I noticed that he had a Jeep. I said, where are all your ducks? And he said, I don't do that. I said, well, okay, you don't do it. So that gave me an idea to get him some ducks. We'll see how it works out. I also got, what else I get? Oh, and I got him an ornament. Every Thanksgiving he makes fun of the cranberry sauce because it comes out of the can looking like the can. And so I got him an ornament that looks like cranberry sauce coming out of a can. All right, now that is almost dry, and that is drying. So let's go ahead and take that same yellow ochre. You could use brown, you could use yellow. I'm just going to put this in here, get that colored in there, and then we're going to take a little bit, just do that. There we go. All right, now, if you have a smaller brush, and I have a small brush that I love to use, this is, oh, that's too big. I need a real tiny brush. Where's my little guy? You're going to have to ask Grandma for her tiny brush. There's a tiny one, sort of tiny. That's good enough. Now I'm going to take brown, like a dark brown, right here. And I'm going to put little marks on here. Oops. It's got to be darker than that. Little marks. There we go. Yeah, that's just the design of the. There we go. You can put 4, you can put 5, whatever you feel like. If you want to accentuate the ring on top, you can sort of put a little bit of a dark edge around it. Maybe a dark edge on the top of the little attachment there. There we go. And I don't know if you're happy with it, but guess what? That's it. You're done. You have made a Christmas card. How about that? Isn't that nice? Now, for the bonus part, if you wanted to maybe make it a little darker on the side, go back to the red and just add a little bit more to the areas that you want that darker. I think Grandma probably knows that some of the paints, all the paints are different. If you have some paints that are darker from the beginning, then you don't need to do this. But sometimes you just want a little bit more dark in some areas. Ooh, be careful not to mess it up like I just almost did. I actually did just mess it up. So let me smooth it out. There we go. A little smooth. There we go. And we'll take the water and let the watercolor is cool because it'll kind of spread or bloom. They call it blooming. And then it'll dry a certain way. And you could just have fun with it. And if you're good at calligraphy, if you're good at handwriting, if you have really good handwriting, you can write Merry Christmas on the card. I'm not that good at handwriting, so I'm just going to leave it alone. And I'm going to tell you that we're done. Everybody's just... Oh no, I'm not done. There's one more thing you still got to do. You got to fold the card. So I'm going to let that dry, and I'll be right back, and then we'll fold the card, okay? Okay. The card is not finished yet. Robin just told me something. She said, how come you're not showing them how to make snowflakes? I'm thinking, how are you going to make snowflakes on a white card? And she said, no, I mean on the ornament. So okay, this is a really good idea she has. So what I'm doing is I'm taking white paint, but this is not pan color. This is from a tube. I know Grandma knows about this. This is actually called gouache. Funny word, right? So what you do is you just put some little snowflakes on here. Okay, here's one. Little snowflakes. Okay. Here's one. Here's one. You just put the X's or just dots. Just have some fun. Then you can do that other design too, like leaves, you know. You can put like almost like a little plant. Isn't that nice? Yep, Robin is right. You can put snowflakes on your ornament. You know, I didn't even think of that. Should I put it on the red one also? Well, you could put a design on the red one. You could put like I don't know, like a belt around it, like a line that goes around it. I'll put a couple lines. That's right, I forgot you could decorate your decoration. Decorate your decoration. Oh, I hope you guys have fun doing this. I hope I'm not making it too complicated. But Robin was right. Look how nice it made that blue one. And let's see, what else could we do? Put two lines here. Let's put some between the two lines. How about just like a zigzag? Like Charlie Brown's shirt. Just a zigzag. That's kind of fun. There we go. There's our ornaments. Now that white paint is still wet, but it's okay. So now we fold it. And look at that beautiful card that you just made. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving. And I want to say thank you to all of you. Whether you watched this because it was a simple one, whether you watched this because you just like watching videos, and I have been so blessed by all of you because you've given me encouragement, you've taught me things, and helped this channel grow. So I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. All right, well, I'm Papa, and I'm Papa to my little grandson. You want to see him? I got a picture of him. Oh, that's an old picture. Let me find a new picture of my little grandson. Here's one. That's him. That's Eli. Eli is my grandson. And he's the one who calls me Papa. And that's why I call the channel Poppa Paints. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm so thankful for everything. Bye-bye.